My dear listeners in of America, Canada, London, Czech Republic, Cambodia, Venezuela, Russia, Ukraine, Australia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and India. Today we have arrived here in the satsang of afternoon session of Sant Mat tradition of India. Today I will speak on the title meditation. Today's title is meditation. And my understanding and my experience on this title says only with the help or with the support of meditation we can do the whole things which is essential to come by nirvana or spiritistic emancipation. In the context of nirvana or salvation or spiritistic freedom, meditation is out and out indispensable. This is only meditation which can lead you into the kingdom of heaven of Christians and into the kingdom of salvation of Hinduism. So we have to meditate, meditate, and meditate. Accepting meditation, we shouldn't do anything of this world. Meditation has the feasibility or capacity to do anything in this world. In this world, only meditation can do everything. All of you know that all officers of this earth, of the whole nations, are expert in their field and they have studied a lot in their field. But sheikhs and saints are those persons who are not expert in all fields of this world. They are expert only in leaving all these things and only in meditation. They have left the world to do meditation. And the distinction between the worldly people and meditator is that meditators have left all functions of the world, but the worldly persons who are connected with the worldly works, have not left the worldly functions. They have not left. High quality meditators of this world have left all functions of the world. They arrange some food for the livelihood of their bodies, and they perform meditation either in the corner of his house or under any tree or in any jungle or forest or on any mountain or on any uh, ice of the mountain. The person who knows to leave all works and functions of the world can do meditation in a well mode. Primarily, I was involved in penning a lot of poetries, lot of humorous things, lot of articles, lot of books. I was involved in all those works. Afterwards, I was involved in making uncountable music of uncountable songs, was involved in writing many lyrics. All those things were the worldly function. The moment I decided I should leave all these worldly things and I should spend my whole time only to serve my religious master, only to listen the direct preachings of experienced yoga practitioners, and I spent a lot of times in meditation. In this period, when I am doing only meditation, this is my last, you can say, the subject of this word. You have looked many vice chancellors, many governors, many parliamentarians, many secretaries of many nations. They do work of their offices. But all those works of those officers, ministers, parliamentarians, secretaries, are worldly works, works of this universe. And the work of meditator is the another work. We are not concerned with the worldly functions. We are concerned only to reach in the state of all pervading Lord. How we can do that? How we can reach in this realm or state of the Supreme Being? What is the process? My master had taught me that there are three curtains before the presence of the Lord. And those three curtains are the curtain of darkness, the curtain of light, brightness, and the curtain of words. These are three curtains. And after, when you will pass above these three curtains, then thereat you will be united with the God, with the Supreme Being, with the Lord. In fact, you yourself is the God. If you will not accept yourself as the God, and you will accept that God is another thing more than you, then there will be a dualism between you and the God. Advait Vedanta In accordance with the view of Advait Vedanta, the human being and the God are the same thing, ditto. Two sides of the one coin. So, by meditating a lot and by leaving all worldly functions, what the yogis are doing in their caves, in their room of meditation, and in any jungle and in any on any mountain, what they are doing, they are crossing the world of darkness, they are crossing the world of lightness, and they are crossing the world of words, words, and afterwards they will obtain the kingdom of God, the beingness of God. And thereat, after passing through these three curtains, you and your God will be the same. There will be not any distinction intermediate to you and your God. So if you are a high quality meditator, then you are that God. You are the forthcoming God. If you are preparing to come to be the president of America, if you are preparing to come to be the president of Cambodia, and if you are preparing to become the president of Venezuela, if you are preparing for that, then after the completion of your preparation, you will become that. And if you are meditating after leaving all works of the world, then you will become the supreme being subsequent to the perfection of your meditation. So the aim or home or goal of the all meditators of Santmat is to come to be totally united with the God. So all meditators of Santmat are the forthcoming supreme being. Forthcoming supreme being. When they will complete their sadhana, they will become ditto, identical with the supreme being. So, with the help of meditation only, you can be united with the God. If you have become the president of any nation, then you are not the Lord there. You are in the bounded body there. The all sufferings that happens or occurs on the body of bounded soul will occurs on your body too. No matter you are whether you are president of a nation or something else. So if you have to release yourself from the boundaries of these bodies, then you meditate, meditate, and meditate only. Lord Buddha was a son of king. He left his house to obtain emancipation. He became beggar. He was begging his foods, his breakfast, and meditating in many jungles, and had obtained spiritistic emancipation under a tree of Bodh Gaya of Bihar state of India almost 3000 years before. The moment he became salvated, he went to the house of a businessman, of two businessmen, and thereat he had begged even after becoming salvated soul, for he was obeying the rule of sannyasi. If you are sannyasi, then you have to go through all rules and regulations of sannyas. All of you have heard the name of Saint Kabira. His period was before 664 years. He was existing on this earth. He was a king of saints, Lord Kabira. And his business was to weave the cloth and to sell the cloth. He was a cloth businessman. A person who is the king of saints was earning his livelihood by selling those cloths which he was weaving by himself. Why? This is the process of saints. So if you have to come to be Kabir, if you have to come to be Lord Buddha, then copy his life. There is a Swami in India. He has established a lot of businesses. I have heard his name. I was thinking respecting him. If you are doing a lot of businesses, then it is not the way of obtention of salvation. This is the way of the businessman, and I think that will not support him in becoming salvated soul. So, from my point of view, if a Swami is earning some money, it is not incorrect, but that money of that Swami will be surrendered under the lotus feet of all Swamis, all Maharshis, all saints. In fact, all of you have to understand the actual belongings of riches. If you are an inhabitant of America, then you count daily how much dollar we are earning in a day. To which you are understanding dollar, in fact, that is not your riches. To some extent, we can say that that is riches of this earth. For another earth, you have to change your riches. And what is that riches? That riches is meditation. So make an attempt to come to be the king of meditation, the monarchy of meditation. If your soul is existing in the reaches of meditation, then what you will be able to do? At the end of your life, all these reaches of meditation will go with you. Suppose I am a Swami, I am a Maharshi, and many persons has offered me lot of cars and helicopters and aeroplanes and golds, everything, and dollars and euros, everything. All these things will not go with us at the period of our death and demise. So be in excess of it that you have to earn two types of money. One money of livelihood of this earth, and another money that will support you in leaving this body at the end of your life. There are billions and billions persons on this earth who are earning only money of this earth, but they are not conscious and in excess respecting the riches that will go with you subsequent to your death and demise. All of you have not to forget it, that in general death or demise, only this body passes away. Subtle body remains. What is in our subtle bodies? Four internal sense organs, one soul, five things remains. What are those four internal sense organs? Mind, intellect, consciousness, ego, and fifth is soul. When we leave this body in our general death and demise, then after this body, five things goes that remains in existence in the subtle form, in the subtle state. Those things are four internal sense organs and soul. Five things. Mind. Mind is that internal sense organ which decides whether I should do this or I should not do this. Second sense organ is intellect. Intellect is that type of internal sense organ which takes decision respecting the essence and not essence. Consciousness, in which there is a attribute of trembling. And ego is that type of sense organ which says that I am, which gives the know of this, that I am existing. This is ego. I am Gautamanand. This is ego. These are internal four sense organs, and these remains even after death or demise. My title of today's was meditation, only meditation, singly meditation, just meditation, nothing besides it. Only hard meditation can make us feasible to enter into the kingdom of the heaven of Christians and into the kingdom of salvation of Sant Mat tradition. So there are many other religions of India which do not accept the momentousness of religion. Be aware of those religions. In this world, only with the support of meditation, we will be able to release our bodies from the bondage. Our souls are bounded in bodies. And we have to make an attempt to release our souls from these five bounded bodies. And for that, we do meditation. And in meditation, it is essential to sit under the lotus feet of any expert meditator. It is essential. If you will meditate in the proximity of any expert meditator, then you will be able to grasp the many internal tricks of meditation with the support of the meditative powers which will come into your body by cause of your presence in the proximity of your expert meditation master. As in another education, there is a indispensability of master. Similarly, there are a lot of tricks of meditation which you will not be able to understand if you will not sit under the lotus feet of any religious master. In my life, uncountable masters were. I have served a lot of masters in my life. All of them have taught me a lot. It's not a very easy work to release our soul from the boundaries of bodies. It is very difficult work. Many persons who cannot meditate, they started to sing devotional songs. I was also that type of person. I sung devotional songs till almost 18 years continuously, but I didn't find a lot of meditative advancement by cause of the singing of all those songs. So I left all those work. And in the days, I am busy in meditation, in austerity, and serving my uncountable meditation masters, and in listening lot of uh, satsangs of expert meditators of India. There are a lot of confused philosophers in India. They think if I will listen to only the lettered person, then I will increase our no. But they don't know. To whom you are understanding the lettered person, they are lettered only from the point of view of this outer world. In fact, the real lettered are those persons who has realized their soul, who has spent his whole life in meditating and realizing the soul. If you are studying a lot of things respecting Atma, that is to say soul, from many books, you will not find that Atma. You will be able to speak on Atma a lot, but you will not find the Atma. Suppose that there is a lady, she likes at the God which is of attribute. She has interest in the God of form. I said to her, that lady, if you will be think respecting the God which is of form or shape, that is your transitory God. All shapes and forms will be destroyed. So, in my tradition, in the beginning, you can take support of the form, God of shape or form, but afterwards, there is an indispensability to know the formless and shapeless God. So take shelter of the spiritual master, not the general master. Master who has written a lot of books, they are not the knower, in fact. They have spent their life only to show their scholarship. They are not a scholar, in fact. They are looking like a scholar. To look like a scholar is different thing, and to become a scholar is a different thing. They are those persons who are talking respecting only Atma, Paramatma. In fact, they have not looked even a single glance of Atma. They have only studied. Only to study respecting Atma is not sufficient. That is a play of a small boy. There was a scholar. He had a great study of lot of philosophical things. He was speaking a lot, respecting a lot of principles of the philosophical Atma, Paramatma sort of things. But he was not making an attempt to realize those Atma and Paramatma. So I suggested him, you are going in the wrong direction. At the end of your life, you will weep. You are only talking respecting Atma or Paramatma, but you are not making an attempt to search that Atma and Paramatma. It is not essential to talk respecting Atma and Paramatma. It is essential to search that Atma and Paramatma. And how you will search that Atma and Paramatma? The process of that is that you go to meet with any salvated soul or the disciple of any salvated soul. Take initiation from by them and meditate under his lotus feet, in his cottage, or on any mountain, or in any jungle, and experience the soul. The God of Sankhya is of this nature, of this shape. If the God of Sankhya is of this shape, then that God is of the Sankhya, not of yours. That God is of the Kapil Muni, not of yours. I have billions and billions rupees, that is rupees of mine, not of yours. You are talking respecting the rupees of mine, and you are misunderstanding that the mine rupees is of yours rupees. If you are talking respecting the God of Sankhya, that is not yours God. You are in fact godless person. You don't have the power and pith of God. You are talking only the nature, respecting the nature of Sankhya's God. You make an attempt to realize those gods of any tradition by taking initiation of the realized soul of that tradition. And thereafter, if you will speak, then you will be the real speaker and you will be the real realizer of that tradition. So, I think today I have placed some notions of mine which was based on my meditation. In these days, I am only meditating, and I was wishing to deliver this lecture till 1 hour, but some persons of America had suggested me it comes to be very stiff to give a lot of times in listening you. So I make this I made this speech only of 30 minutes or 40, 35 minutes or 34 minutes. Cannot say exactly. So I think for today, it is enough, and I would like to invite all of you in my tomorrow's satsang. And right now, I am going to upload this video, and that will take almost 48 hours, or yes, 48 hours. Afterwards, you will find this video and you will listen to this video. Till that period, goodbye.